actually dictated by that basic drive. So that's the paperwork that I received and sent back on the back of the last one. That's obviously one we sent to them.
Who sent this?
Right, so those are the 4 items that have been removed.
Check the allowance for notice.
One of the main problems that we at the house have is that the person named on the paperwork by Excel, who they haven't seen, doesn't actually have title to any of the stuff they've removed.
Right.
And the thing is, we're actually going to be taking legal action on the debt recovery people anyway.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. Because
so we're happy to do that, obviously, because of what's happened. It would just be helpful, I'm told, to have a primary action.
You won't have a primary because it is, you know, they've acted on a High Court warrant in relation to. Yes. They've acted legally. Okay.
You see, as far as we can gather, most of the warrants that are actually coming out of these places are not coming out of a magistrate's court. And that is one of the due process challenges that we're raising.
It still makes it a civil matter. It doesn't make it a criminal matter.
In as far as harm, damage and loss has been caused, if we can show that these people...
You need... It's still... If you're saying that they've damaged stuff, my understanding is that they... the normal course of action when people bailiffs are executing warrants, they attend at premises and make a list of goods in relation to outstanding debt. If the debt's not met, or whatever the thing is, it's not met, then they rearrange or they return to remove items to the value of that debt.
Now, I understand all of that, but it's also my understanding that if at any point people bring up with them the fact that the debt is in any way contested,
yeah, it still makes it civil.
Well, I know, but we actually asked them to document and validate their warrant, i.e. to prove to us that it came from a magistrate's court and was signed by a judge operating under his oath, which they failed to do. One of their operators actually admitted on the record that he's never even seen the liability order that he's trying to enforce. And he also, on the record, threatened to break the door down, which is unwarranted behaviour. You see, the thing is that is threatening. There's no way he's allowed to do that. And I'm also wondering if he's not allowed to break into the house and steal stuff, which they're not, is he allowed to break into the garden? The other question is, how many more things are they entitled to take before somebody ensures that they actually follow due process? Because our problem is that you're quite correct. All of what you're saying is absolutely true if they were following due process.
Yeah, but the way to challenge that is not through us, because you know they have got the paperwork. You know, they've left you a list here saying that we've taken these in. They've got the warrant number here. They've got the information on here. They've got their contact details in relation to speak to them.
There's no address on this paperwork, which there should be, and there's only a premium rate number, i.e. a mobile number.
You've had correspondence from Excel.
No, we have received no correspondence. As you can see, it's all gone back. We haven't received any at all.
But, that does not mean that they haven't sent it. You've got the information.
Is that what they've told you? Because it's up. Do you think? They've sent you paperwork. Yeah.
Okay. By not responding to it.
This is a response, is it not?
And just say by not responding to it or not challenging, same way as by this was done on the 22nd of September. The query or the sort of contest that should be done immediately.
We were away when that happened. We didn't come back for 10 days, There was nobody at the house.
You're obviously aware that it was coming.
I had no idea what they were going to do because we've returned all of their paperwork. We haven't received, in legal terms, we haven't received, that's a lawful notice telling them that they need to address these things if they wish to address them.
That's something you've got to take up with a solicitor. It's not a criminal matter.
Another thing, are you aware that when you take a solicitor on, you are in fact taking on a responsible adult and you become the imbecile child? That actually by doing that, you're taking on somebody whose prime duty is to the court, not to you.
The solicitor's job is to advise you legally.
Solicitor's job, I believe, is first interest is to the court, and then with the public, and then with his client.
If you're applying a solicitor, his first job is to you, and I'm not going to get into an argument about whose job.
We're obviously presenting ourselves anyway, so the thing is, like I say, we're going to move forward anyway. It's just a question of whether the police are seen. The thing is, you see, that equality before the law is paramount and mandatory. What we have is one person saying they've got a warrant that's lawful, and we've got one person saying they've got a warrant which is believed to be unlawful. Now, you're saying that no crime has been committed, which is absolutely fine, but of course, in the public interest, with the people's public trust, we are then going to be interested, once we've got to these people, we're going to be interested in what happened before, which will obviously include this conversation.
Yeah, that's fair. But the first thing you could have got to do is speak to them, sort it all out with the solicitor or by representing yourselves, because we won't be issuing a crime number, we won't be treating it as a crime because there's not evidence that they've acted unlawfully.
There's neither is there any evidence that they've acted lawfully, and as far as nobody's seen the warrant, absolutely nobody.
Well, you need to speak to them about it.
We have tried to get them to show us the warrant, and they won't.
You need to speak to them about the
thing,
whole scenario, because there's a lot more to this than just these bits of paper.
That's fair enough. Okay, well, I mean, like I say, we have endlessly tried with all of the people involved in this, by these things and by talking to them at the door and at the gate, to get some kind of resolution, just like you're suggesting we do now. And it's only like in the last resort that I've come to the people who I thought might help. Now, it doesn't really matter to me because I'm only here in the public interest. You know, I'm here as an interested third party, and really these people are actually as much dealing with the trust as they are with me, as are you, in fact. So what we're dealing with here is a huge breach of due process, as far as I can see, and it seems there doesn't seem to be any way around it. So
no, the way around it is to if you believe there's a breach of process, it's not a criminal matter, it's a matter for the court, and you need to put it before a court. And we can't do that.
So what's the procedure? How would you bring it before a court?
You've got. I don't. It's not a criminal matter, so you'd have to. Speak to a solicitor or look it up and how to lay before the court. I don't know the answer to that one.
But if he's not got a contract with this bailiff, then like surely they have come in there, taken stuff which they believe they've got no proof who owns the stuff that they've taken.
You need to speak to them. Right?
Yes, but he has already tried. This is what we're saying. He has tried and tried
they
to
don't
settle
want
them out.
They just want to remove stuff by force from people's property. And the trouble is that at the moment, we can see, you must know people who are getting themselves into difficulty. Lots and lots of people are going to be forced from their homes. Lots of people are going to have things removed from their gardens without due process. And these are the, we're talking to you now, we're bringing to your attention the means by which this is being done.
Yeah.
So it's a first opportunity, if you like, to actually, because it is right that these warrants are not coming from magistrates' courts, that liability orders are not necessarily coming from magistrates' courts. So the request to document and verify their paperwork was a serious legal challenge to them, which they have not raised themselves to.
So you need to speak to them. They're acting on behalf of somebody who's got the order to remove items.
They claim to be acting on behalf.
This is the whole point.
You need to speak to them because
they won't show it.
They are actually third-party interlopers with no statutory right to enforce, let alone to remove stuff and threaten to remove
I'm not
stuff.
going to. It's not a criminal matter. This. I'm not going to get in an argument about whose fault it is. The people you need to take it up with are Excel and the people that they're working with.
So basically what we're saying is that, as was on the phone yesterday, we're saying that people who feel themselves to be victims of an unfair approach by whoever are recommended by the police as a matter of procedure to go to the people who have abused them to sort it out.
You produce evidence here, a copy of documentation which relates to a warrant that's been issued, which allows a
What, does a
company.
warrant have to be served on a person to be enacted, or can they
No,
just?
it's got the details there.
But nobody's seen the warrant. My point is that it's not the details of the warrant, it's just a number that says nothing about why they're there, does it? If
No,
they've
but
got to show...
you've had documentation about it. You've decided not to respond to it.
We've responded by asking them to document and verify their claims.
You've responded to these by saying that you don't recognise them.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a that doesn't.
That is a response.
It is a response. It's a legal notice, that is, and they've chosen to ignore it at their own liability. It's what it means. And this means there's no assured value at our place to talk about that property for them. And by we have no contract with you, that means you have to show that we have extended authority over you, to you if you want to try and do anything at all. And I know it seems unlikely, but what we are telling you is actually the truth and has been shown to be the truth.
No, I'm not going to get into an argument about it, all right? The people you need to speak to are...
The people who stole stuff from our garden.
No, are Excel,
Yeah.
and and the company that they're, or the people that they're acting for, okay?
Well,
He's
he's
not
not
for
con-
themselves entirely, in fact, in this instance, because they've taken the debt on. If there was a debt, which there wasn't, that's in dispute as well, of course.
Well, there's no point raising the dispute. It's
great.
with us.
Okay, no,
you need to raise them with, and
just...
because they've obviously been through all the courts or whatever and come to that decision, okay, and made that thing. That's up to you now. If you're in dispute about it, you raise that dispute with them.
No, that's great. I was interested in what the people, the public servants who are here to facilitate this process for us were willing to say on that.
Theft is not, is somebody taking without permission, all right? And it doesn't relate to something where there's court order in place, okay?
I'd like to say that wrongful levy is the levy of a third party's property that is not subject to a writ of execution, and that's what's happened here. A third party who's got nothing to do with it has had their stuff removed, and the people who've removed it haven't actually shown the warrant to the person who's named.
The warrant was executed at the address. You need to speak to them, all right? And that's
And
where
is
you
the
get
warrant
this.
served on the address or a person, remind me?
I don't know.
Do you have any information? You don't know whether a warrant's served on a person or the place?
I don't know what this particular warrant was in relation to.
Do you know whether warrants are normally served on people?
Well, it depends on the type of warrant.
Okay.
Well, it's not really why we're finding this out. This is surely your job. If a member...
Not. Our job is to deal with crime, right? The information you provided with me doesn't, from the information there, doesn't relate to what's classified as theft, okay?
Even though I'm telling you that a third person who's...
You need to get the information off them to prove To prove it, all right?
Right, if he knew who had the receipts for these items that have been taken, and then he went to the bailiff company and extracted them items and put them back where they belonged, then what would happen then?
As far as I can see, the warrant was executed because of, I don't know whether they've taken the items because there's an outstanding payment for something or other. People don't execute warrants and allow bailiffs, because bailiffs come out.
Nobody's seen a warrant. This is the whole premise of it.
We don't know. The warrants only last for a certain amount of time. We don't even know what the date is on it, and they won't show it to us. We've asked them to. So I don't really want to talk to them again. The reason I don't really want to talk to them again is because already they've used up a whole lot of my time, trespassed on my sovereignty, damaged my goods, damaged the landlord's goods, in damaging the gate and all of that. And he will be writing to them too. So the thing is that I've tried really hard with them, and they're not going to show me the warrant. They're not going to show me any of the paperwork. They haven't seen the liability orders. So really what we're saying here is that the police can be of no help, and we're going to have to sort of sort it ourselves.
In this case, yes.
Okay. So
How do we find out what type of warrant it was? Because certain warrants give certain
How can we
powers.
talk to the people who issued it rather than the people who had it issued to them, let's say? Let's go to the
Now,
source of the warrant.
You've got the details of the warrant. You'll have...
I don't want to inquire with them though, because they won't respond to us. What I want to know is who issued the warrant. How do we get in touch with them?
Well, they will be the people to tell you.
So only they know who issued this. Warrant. I couldn't get in touch with the county court, say, or the magistrate's court.
I don't, you know what's in your background. All I've seen is your paperwork you've got there.
Obviously, I can't talk to them because they're just roundly abusing me and ignoring me. And there doesn't seem to be anybody else to talk to, because this is the public process. You see, we do quite a lot of work in this area, and we're concerned about all of the people who are out there who don't know what we know, and people are just going in there and taking stuff off them. Now, I know you say that the warrants are lawful. We're saying to you that we don't believe they are, and we're not alone in that.
You need to challenge the courts, okay?
Okay.
And they would be the people who give, they don't act without a warrant or without...
We're suggesting to you that actually if you looked into that you might find that's not necessarily an accurate statement.
Well, they've got the details. You need to speak to them and challenge and go through it.
So we're still back to actually phoning the people who came and burgled the place, even to get details of the warrant, which I would have thought is more your side of the thing.
No, we don't deal with this. This is a civil matter. We deal with we don't deal with civil warrants, and it would be a civil,
So how do people defend themselves against it? If you don't deal with them, because we're policed by consent and all of this is by consent, if you don't deal with civil stuff and they're doing, I as a member of the public am saying, hang on, this isn't right, and you don't deal with it, who does?
We deal with the other party involved.
They're the ones robbing him though. Can't you see that?
They're not robbing him. They've got a lot. I'm going to get into an argument with you about, but they've got, you've got the piece of paper there with the warrant number and everything on. They're the people who can tell you the
trouble
details.
is you're believing what they tell you about the warrants.
No, what I'm saying, if you don't answer if you don't open the letters,
Are you assuming that we're obliged to open letters that are just left on the path and stuff? Do you feel obliged to open letters that come to you, or do you not sometimes go, I'm not having that?
well, if you ignore them, they can fly.
They weren't ignored.
They weren't ignored, we responded to them with legal notices.
Look,
and we talked to them as well.
You need to speak to them.
I have done.
Yeah, they have to write, and if you feel you can go above them, but it's not a criminal matter.
Can we speak to your supervisor? Because this isn't... it's got to be sorted out, really. I mean, we know where you're coming from, you've just got a job to do, but at the end of the day, what is your job?